Our inchworm push-up is a warm-up exercise for almost the total body. We're warming up those wrists, chest, shoulders, warming up that low back, those hamstrings, glutes, pretty much a total body warm-up move. Set up for this one, we're going to be standing with our feet just inside of hip distance, nice and tall. We're going to hinge on over, keeping those legs as straight as you can. Ideally, we want those legs nice and straight, but it's going to depend on your flexibility. If you're tight in those hamstrings, glutes, and low back, you're going to have to bend them a little bit. That's okay. Just for whatever you're capable of, try to keep those legs as straight as you can. We're going to hinge on over, set those hands down in front of those feet. Walk on out to that push-up position. You can either stay on those toes if you're able to do a push-up full range of motion on the toes, or like I showed in that demonstration, you can also drop down to those knees. Either way though, I want full range of motion, so pick whichever one you're able to come all the way down to the floor on and press back up. Once you're done with that push-up, if your knees are down, you're going to push them up in the air, lift those hips up, inchworm back on in, and stand on up. Biggest mistakes made on this exercise, number one, same as that mistake made on a normal inchworm. We don't focus on keeping the legs straight, so we're not warming up that low back, glutes, and hamstrings very much. Instead, I see a lot of people bending those legs, coming down and out, and then bending those legs, coming back in, and standing up. Remember, keep those legs as straight as you can. Push those hips up into the air as you inchworm back on in, so you're getting that stretch and that warm up in that low back as well. Another big mistake, more unique to this exercise, is not doing that push-up correctly. Make sure that you drop to those knees if you're not able to get all the way down. A lot of times I'll see people stay on the toes, even though they're not able to do a normal toe push-up, and only get down just part way in that push-up. Remember, this is a warm-up move. We want to warm up those joints through that full range of motion, so don't be afraid to drop down to those knees so you can get all the way down to the floor on this movement. Another thing for this movement, if a push-up is fairly easy for you, let's say you have no problem getting a push-up on the toes, I want you adding in a couple additional ones. So maybe every time you inchworm on out, do 2 or 3 push-ups and inchworm back on in. This is a warm-up move. It is supposed to challenge you and warm up those muscles. It is supposed to be doable as well. So if you have trouble with just one push-up, that's fine. Keep it at that one. Drop to those knees if you need to. If you have no problem with that one push-up on the toes, add it on. Maybe do 2, maybe do 3 push-ups, you're out there, but do something that is warming up and starting to challenge yourself before that workout.